Hello and welcome to Friday. Been busy for the past little bit playing a lot of video games. And well, one thing has really come to mind, and that would be my RNG sucks. For those who don't know, RNG, random number generation, is a phrase that people use for shorthand for luck, right? You basically roll a die when you're ever doing something. Let's say you're killing a monster in a game for a specific drop, or, in my case, something that I've been doing quite a lot, been playing a lot of Pokemon. Yesterday, I was playing my copy of Pokemon White, for quite a while. I want to say it was like 3 hours or something, where I was trying to get a very specific encounter. The way Pokemon White works is that they have shaking patches of grass that will randomly spawn, not kind of infrequently. And on this specific on this specific route, I needed a 10% encounter. Typically, that route had a 85% encounter for Audino, one specific Pokemon, and a 5% encounter for Chinchino, I think is the name. It's the evolved form of Minchino, so. And then a 10% encounter for Emolga, which is like the flying squirrel, electric type kind of thing. I was on Route 5 in Pokemon White. I think it's mirrored on Route 16, pretty much the same encounters. But the big issue I was having was that I could not encounter Emolga for the life of me. I was doing everything I could. So one of the things that you can do is like throw up a repel, which avoids every single other Pokemon in the route, and you'll only get those shaking patches of grasses if you're over leveled. So I did that, and I was averaging about one encounter per minute. And this went on for nearly 3 hours straight, up until what I'm assuming is my 180th encounter, where I finally got the encounter. Lucky for me, I caught it first try, which was nice. But I had encountered Chinchino twice in that entire time, and that is kind of ridiculous. If we assume an encounter rate of 1 in 10, I went dry 18 times over, assuming one encounter per minute over the course of 3 hours. That is absurdly unlucky. I've gone extremely dry in other games before. I've gone 7 times over drop rate in a 1 in 100 and 1 in a 300 chance, and just didn't end up getting anything. I still haven't gone back to that place and gotten any drops there because, oh my god. But I think that might take the cake. Going 18 times over rate might be the most extreme case of my RNG being terrible. And I've had this happen. Like, I've had bad RNG like my entire time playing Pokemon White. It hasn't been great. And I'm beginning to think that something is horribly wrong there. But we got to keep playing and figure out if we can solve that in somehow, right? It's wild, but we're gonna see how well we can accomplish things in that game, because my team is extremely overleveled. I'm like 15 levels over what it should be in like the 4th or 5th gym where I'm at right now. So might not be in the worst position. I don't care about being overleveled. It's like, if the game is gonna do that to me, we're playing hardball. But yeah, it hasn't been great. Luck is kind of a huge factor in games like this, and while I don't think my luck is bad, it's just like an extremely rare case of absurdity that led to these circumstances. Hopefully, it'll all even out in the end, you know? Hopefully, the rest of my run, I get pretty lucky, and, you know, maybe I'll find a shiny Pokemon or two on the way. Hopefully. With that said, I think I'm gonna call it here for today. It's been a grind. Still playing Pokemon today, playing a bunch of other games. Got a lot of stuff happening tomorrow and Sunday, so stay tuned for that. But thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then, later.